Hello, dear friend. Welcome to our cozy, rainy library. I'm so glad you're here. Outside, the gentle rain has been falling for hours. Soft raindrops quietly tap against the old library windows. Inside, a warm fireplace fills the room with a soft golden glow. Thousands of beautiful books rest peacefully on old wooden shelves. Tonight, there is nowhere you need to be, and there is nothing you need to do. Take a slow, gentle breath and let the weight of the day slowly melt away. A comfortable chair beside the fire has been waiting just for you. A warm cup of tea rests on a little wooden table. The air feels calm, warm, and safe. The only sound is the gentle rhythm of the rain and the quiet crackle of the fire. So, settle in, close your eyes whenever they begin to feel heavy. Relax, and let tonight's peaceful bedtime story gently carry you toward a deep, restful sleep. Now, our peaceful journey begins. As the rain continues to fall, your eyes slowly wander across the endless bookshelves. Thousands of books rest quietly, each one holding a story from another time. Then, one book gently catches your attention. Its cover is made of dark, aged leather. The edges are touched with faded gold. A thin layer of dust has rested upon it for many, many years. Very carefully, you lift the book from the old wooden shelf. It feels surprisingly warm in your hands, as though it has been waiting for someone to open it. Once again, on the cover, only a few words can still be read. A peaceful night in a medieval monastery. You slowly open the first page, and almost at once, the warm library begins to fade. The sound of the rain becomes more distant. The smell of old paper changes into the fresh scent of cool evening air. Somewhere far away, a gentle church bell rings softly, and before you realize it, you are no longer inside the library. You have quietly arrived in another century. For a quiet moment, everything feels perfectly still. Then, very slowly, your eyes begin to open. You find yourself standing on an old stone path. The air is cool, fresh, and wonderfully peaceful. The rain has stopped. Tiny drops of water still rest upon the green grass and the leaves of ancient trees. In the distance, a great stone monastery stands silently upon a gentle hill. Its tall walls have watched over this peaceful valley for hundreds of years. Warm candlelight glows softly through the narrow windows. A gentle breeze carries the scent of pine trees, wild flowers, and fresh earth, still damp from the evening rain. Far away, a single church bell rings once, then quietly fades into the peaceful night. There is no hurry here, no noise, no busy streets, only calm, silence, and time. Moving slowly, you begin to walk toward the monastery. Each step feels light, comfortable, peaceful, as though the world itself has become a little quieter. Above you, the stars slowly appear between the drifting clouds. The journey has only just begun. The great wooden door opens without a sound. You step inside the monastery. The air feels warm, quiet, and welcoming. Soft candlelight flickers gently along the ancient stone walls. Long wooden tables stand patiently, as they have for hundreds of years. Shelves filled with beautiful handwritten books stretch toward the high ceiling. Every page has been written with great care by gentle hands long ago. The faint scent of old parchment, beeswax candles, and polished oak fills the peaceful room. Somewhere nearby, a monk quietly turns the page of a large ancient book. The soft sound is almost like falling rain. No one speaks. There is no hurry, only quiet hearts and peaceful minds. A small fire burns gently in a stone fireplace. Its warm glow dances softly across the wooden floor. You slowly walk between the shelves. Each book seems to hold 1,000 quiet memories. You pause for a moment. Take a slow, gentle breath and simply enjoy the silence. As you continue your quiet walk between the ancient bookshelves, you notice a soft golden light in the far corner of the library. There, an elderly monk sits peacefully at a simple wooden desk. His silver hair gently catches the warm candlelight. His hands move slowly across an old parchment with a feather quill. Every careful word is written with patience and kindness. He looks up and offers a gentle smile. Not a word is spoken. There is no need. His peaceful eyes already seem to welcome you. With a slow movement, he closes the ancient manuscript, resting before him. Then, he quietly stands and reaches for a small lantern. Its warm golden light fills the nearby shelves with a soft glow. Without hurry, he begins to walk deeper into the monastery library. You quietly follow behind. The sound of your footsteps is almost lost beneath the gentle crackle of the fireplace. At the very end of the oldest bookshelf, the monk stops. Before him rests a large wooden chest. Its surface is worn smooth by hundreds of years. The old monk places one gentle hand upon the lid. Then he slowly turns toward you and smiles once again. For a long, quiet moment, the old monk simply rests his hand upon the wooden chest. The library remains perfectly still. Only the soft rain against the distant windows and the gentle crackle of the fire can be heard. Then, with slow, careful hands, he lifts the heavy lid. It opens without a sound. Inside, there are no jewels, no gold, no treasures, as many people would imagine. Instead, there are carefully folded maps, beautiful handwritten manuscripts, tiny leather journals, and ancient letters, protected for hundreds of years. The old monk gently lifts one weathered book. Its leather cover has grown soft with age. Its pages carry the quiet scent of time itself. He carefully places the book into your hands. It feels light, warm, almost alive. You slowly run your fingers across the worn cover, stamped in faded gold. You read just a few simple words. The garden where time walks slowly. The monk smiles softly. Then, with a gentle nod, he invites you to open the very first page. With gentle hands, you slowly open the very first page. The old paper feels soft and wonderfully warm. A delicate fragrance of wild flowers, fresh herbs, and morning dew rises from the pages. The words begin to glow with a soft golden light. Very slowly, the library disappears. The old monk fades into silence. The stone walls melt away like morning mist when the light finally settles. You find yourself standing at the entrance of a peaceful garden. A narrow stone path winds gently between blooming flowers, small white daisies, purple lavender, and fragrant roses dance softly in the cool morning breeze. Tall apple trees stand quietly, their branches heavy with fruit. Nearby, a clear fountain sings a gentle melody as crystal water falls slowly into a round stone pool. Colorful butterflies drift lazily from flower to flower. Tiny birds welcome the morning with soft, peaceful songs. The air feels fresh, calm, and wonderfully still. Here, time does not rush. It simply walks slowly, waiting for every flower, every leaf, and every quiet heart. You take one slow step along the ancient path, and your peaceful journey continues. You continue along the ancient stone path with slow, peaceful steps. The garden seems endless. Every flower blooms gently, as though it has all the time in the world. A soft breeze moves through the tall lavender. Tiny bees drift lazily from blossom to blossom. Ahead, you notice an old gardener. He quietly tends the flowers with patient hands. His straw hat shades his gentle face. His simple linen clothes move softly in the morning breeze. He hums a peaceful melody, not loudly, only enough for the birds to hear. Every flower he touches seems brighter. Every small plant stands a little taller. The old gardener looks toward you. His eyes are warm, kind, and welcoming. He smiles gently. Then he returns to caring for the garden. Without a single word, you realize here, silence is its own language. You kneel beside a bed of lavender. Its sweet fragrance fills the cool morning air. You close your eyes for just a moment and breathe slowly, deeply, peacefully. Somewhere nearby, the little fountain continues its gentle song. Time moves quietly, like the drifting clouds above the garden. And once again, your peaceful journey gently carries you a little deeper into this beautiful world. The old gardener begins to walk. Once again, slowly, you follow along the quiet garden path. The flowers gradually become fewer. The gentle breeze carries only the fresh scent of grass and ancient trees. Soon, a magnificent oak tree comes into view. Its great branches stretch wide like gentle arms, embracing the garden. For more than 100 years, it has stood here, watching every sunrise, every quiet evening, and every peaceful season. Beneath the great tree, a simple stone bench waits quietly. In the cool shade, the old gardener smiles softly and gently gestures toward the bench. You sit down slowly, feeling the cool stone beneath you. Above, thousands of green leaves whisper softly as the morning breeze moves through the branches. A tiny robin lands nearby and sings a gentle little song. The fountain can still be heard in the distance. The warm sunlight filters gently through the leaves, painting soft golden patterns. Across the ground, you lean back, close your eyes for just a moment, and listen to the peaceful sounds of the ancient garden. Here, nothing asks for your attention. Nothing needs to be hurried. The old oak has been patiently waiting for every quiet traveler who simply wished to rest. And today, it quietly welcomes you. You remain comfortably seated Beneath the ancient oak, the stone bench feels cool and wonderfully steady. Above you, thousands of green leaves move gently with the morning breeze. Their soft whisper sounds almost like a quiet conversation between the wind and the old tree. The gardener has quietly disappeared back into the peaceful garden, leaving you alone but never lonely. A tiny squirrel climbs slowly along the great oak trunk. It pauses for just a moment, then disappears among the branches. Golden sunlight continues to dance through the leaves. Small patches of light gently drift across the old stone path. The air carries the sweet fragrance of wild flowers, fresh grass, and warm earth. Somewhere nearby, a dove calls softly. Its peaceful voice echoes gently across the quiet garden. You breathe in slowly and breathe out even more slowly. With every gentle breath, your body feels lighter, your thoughts become quieter, your heart feels calm. The old oak tree has listened to the wind for countless seasons. Today, it quietly shares its peaceful silence with you. There is nowhere you need to go, nothing you need to do, only this peaceful moment beneath the ancient tree and the quiet comfort of simply being here. After a little while, you slowly open your eyes. The ancient oak continues to sway softly in the gentle breeze. You rise from the cool stone bench, taking one slow, comfortable step at a time. The narrow garden path leads you toward a small stone bridge. Wildflowers bloom quietly along both sides of the path. Tiny white butterflies float lazily above the colorful blossoms. The sound of flowing water becomes a little clearer with every step. Soon, you arrive at the bridge. It is small, simple, and beautifully aged. Smooth stones, worn by countless seasons, rest quietly above a gentle stream. Crystal clear water flows slowly beneath your feet. Small silver fish move peacefully between the smooth river stones. Sunlight sparkles softly across the water like tiny golden stars. You place one hand upon the cool stone railing and pause for a quiet moment. The only sounds are the flowing stream, the singing birds, and the gentle breeze moving through the trees. Everything feels calm. Everything feels safe. You smile softly as the peaceful stream continues its quiet journey, carrying the water slowly toward places far beyond the garden. You remain on the little stone bridge for a quiet moment, watching the clear water flow gently beneath your feet. Then, with slow, comfortable steps, you cross the bridge. The narrow path leads quietly toward a peaceful riverbank. The river moves slowly, without hurry. Its clear water reflects the blue sky, the drifting clouds, and the ancient trees. Along the river, tall willow trees lean gently over the water. Their long green branches sway softly with the gentle breeze. Wildflowers bloom peacefully beside the quiet shore. A family of white ducks glides silently across the calm water, leaving only tiny ripples behind them. The air feels cool, fresh, and wonderfully calm. You pause at the edge of the river, taking one slow, peaceful breath. The gentle sound of flowing water seems to wash away every busy thought. For a little while, nothing matters except this quiet place, the peaceful river, continues its slow journey through the ancient valley, and you quietly follow its gentle path. You continue walking slowly along the peaceful river. The gentle sound of flowing water remains beside you like a quiet friend. After a little while, you notice a small stone watermill resting peacefully at the river's edge. Its wooden wheel turns slowly as the clear water flows gently beneath it. There is no rush, only the steady rhythm of water meeting wood. Wild ivy climbs softly across the old stone walls. Tiny blue flowers bloom quietly around the doorway. A thin trail of smoke rises gently from the little chimney. Somewhere inside, fresh bread has just been baked. Its warm aroma drifts softly through the cool morning air. You pause for a quiet moment, listening to the peaceful turning of the old water wheel. The sound is gentle, steady, comforting, as though it has been singing the very same song for hundreds of years. The river, the breeze, the birds, and the old watermill all seem to breathe together in perfect peace. You smile softly, then you continue your slow, peaceful journey along the quiet river. As the peaceful river continues its gentle journey, you follow the winding path beside the water. The morning sun has climbed a little higher, bathing the valley in soft golden light. Soon, beyond a row of ancient willow trees, a small village comes into view. Stone cottages stand quietly along a narrow cobblestone road. Their wooden doors are painted in gentle shades of green and blue. Flower boxes overflow with lavender, roses, and tiny white daisies. Warm sunlight shines softly through the cottage windows. Thin streams of smoke rise peacefully from the old stone chimneys. The scent of fresh bread, warm honey, and herbs drifts gently through the air. A friendly orange cat sleeps peacefully upon a sunny windowsill. Nearby, a few chickens walk slowly across the village green. There is no noise, no crowded streets, only quiet footsteps, soft bird song, and the distant sound of the river. You walk slowly along the cobblestone road. Every cottage feels warm. Every garden feels welcoming. Every corner seems to whisper a peaceful story from long ago. You smile gently as the quiet village welcomes you like an old friend. The cobblestone road leads you gently toward the heart of the quiet village. At the center, a small stone square rests peacefully beneath the warm morning sun. A clear stone fountain stands quietly, its crystal water flowing softly into a round basin. A few wooden benches wait silently beneath flowering trees. Nearby, a tiny bakery opens its wooden door. Warm golden light spills gently onto the quiet street. The wonderful aroma of fresh bread, sweet cinnamon, and warm butter fills the cool morning air. Inside, an elderly baker carefully places fresh loaves of bread upon wooden shelves. His movements are slow, gentle, and peaceful. He quietly hums a simple melody as the bread cools beside the open window. Outside, a little sparrow lands near the fountain. It takes a tiny sip of water before flying into the bright blue sky. You sit quietly on one of the wooden benches, feeling the warmth of the morning sun upon your face. For a little while, there is nowhere you need to be, nothing you need to finish, Only this peaceful village, the gentle morning air, and the quiet comfort of this beautiful day. Leaving the little bakery, you continue your gentle walk through the peaceful village. A narrow stone path curves quietly toward a hidden garden. The air becomes even softer, filled with the delicate fragrance of lavender, rosemary, mint, and fresh chamomile. Before you, rows of beautiful herbs grow peacefully in neat little beds. Tiny wooden signs rest beside each plant, their faded letters telling stories of ancient remedies passed down from one gentle generation to the next. An elderly woman with kind eyes moves slowly among the herbs. She carries a small woven basket filled with fresh leaves and fragrant flowers. Every movement is calm. Every step is unhurried. She pauses to touch a blooming lavender plant, then smiles as though greeting an old friend. The gentle breeze carries the sweet scent across the quiet garden. A pair of white butterflies float peacefully above the flowers. Nearby, a small wooden bench rests beneath an apple tree. You quietly take a seat. The warm sunlight filters softly through the leaves. The birds continue their gentle songs. The garden feels timeless, as though it has always been here, waiting quietly for anyone who simply wished to slow down and rest. You close your eyes for a peaceful moment, breathing in the calming fragrance of the ancient herb garden. And your quiet journey continues. After spending a peaceful moment in the herb garden, you slowly rise from the wooden bench. The elderly gardener offers a gentle smile and points toward a small path hidden among the flowers. You follow the quiet pathway as it leads beyond the garden walls. The afternoon light feels soft and golden. Birds sing gently from the old trees. Soon, a small wooden cottage appears before you. It rests beside a peaceful meadow. The cottage walls are covered with climbing green vines. Small flowers grow around the windows. A little wooden door waits beneath a curved stone arch. A thin trail of smoke rises from the chimney. Inside, a warm glow fills the windows. Beside the cottage, a small wooden table holds a clay cup and a simple vase filled with fresh flowers. An old rocking chair moves gently with the afternoon breeze. Everything here feels simple, warm, and peaceful. You step closer and listen to the quiet sounds around the cottage. The rustling leaves, the distant birds, and the soft whisper of the wind. This little cottage feels like a place where time has slowed down. A place where every moment can be enjoyed slowly and peacefully. The small wooden door opens slowly with a gentle sound. You step inside the old cottage. The warmth immediately surrounds you. A small fireplace burns quietly in the corner of the room. Soft golden light moves across the wooden walls and the old stone floor. The cottage feels simple but filled with peaceful memories. Old wooden shelves line the walls. Upon them rest small books, glass jars, and carefully preserved herbs. Near the window, a comfortable chair waits beside a small wooden table. A cup of warm tea rests quietly beside an old journal. The journal has a worn leather cover. Its pages carry the marks of many gentle years. You slowly open the first page. Inside are handwritten notes about the garden, the changing seasons, the flowers that bloomed, and the peaceful moments that were treasured over many years. The handwriting feels calm and thoughtful. As you read, you imagine the quiet mornings, the gentle rains, and the beautiful days that passed inside this little cottage. Outside, the wind moves softly through the trees. Inside, the fire continues its gentle song. You sit beside the warm fireplace and allow yourself to simply rest. For a little while, time becomes quiet, and the old cottage shares its peaceful memories with you. The old journal rests quietly in your hands. You gently turn another page. The faded ink begins to tell a story from many years ago. The first words are written with a careful hand. Many years have passed since I planted the first seed in this peaceful garden. You continue reading slowly. The pages describe a quiet life dedicated to nature. The writer tells of early mornings when the first sunlight touched the garden. Of evenings when the birds returned to their nests and the world became still. The garden was not created in a single day. It grew slowly with patience, love, and gentle care. Every tree, every flower, and every small path carried a memory. The journal speaks of rainy afternoons spent beside the window, of warm tea, a peaceful fire, and the sound of wind moving through the leaves. As you read, you feel as though you are sitting beside that window, watching the same garden many years ago. The old cottage, the ancient trees, and the quiet flowers were all part of a simple dream, a dream to create a place where people could rest and remember the beauty of slow moments. You close your eyes for a moment, holding the old journal near the warm fire, and the peaceful story continues. You slowly turn another page of the old journal. The gentle firelight moves across the faded words. A new entry begins with a simple sentence. Beyond the garden, there is a quiet path created for peaceful walks. You continue reading. The writer describes a small stone pathway hidden among the trees. It was built not for travel, but for moments of reflection. Each stone was placed carefully by hand. The path followed the natural shape of the land. It passed through old trees, beside gentle streams, and beneath the shade of flowering branches. The journal tells of quiet mornings, walking this path with a cup of warm tea and listening to the sounds of nature. The writer believed that every person needed a place where they could slow down, breathe deeply, and simply be present. You close the journal for a moment. The room remains warm and peaceful. Outside the window, the evening breeze moves softly through the garden. You look toward the small wooden door at the back of the cottage. Perhaps the hidden path is waiting for you. You slowly place the old journal back upon the wooden table. The warm fire continues to glow beside you. With gentle steps, you walk toward the small wooden door at the back of the cottage. The door looks very old. Its wooden surface carries the marks of many peaceful years. You slowly turn the handle. The door opens with a soft, quiet sound. Beyond it, a narrow stone path appears. The path is covered with soft green moss. Small flowers grow between the ancient stones. The evening light falls gently through the branches above. You step outside and feel the cool, fresh air around you. The garden behind the cottage feels untouched and hidden from the world. Tall trees stand quietly on both sides of the path. Their branches create a natural ceiling above your head. Somewhere nearby, a small stream flows peacefully. Its gentle sound guides you forward. You walk slowly, following the old stones, one by one. Each step feels like entering a forgotten memory. The path does not lead to a place of excitement. It leads to a place of peace. A place where nature and silence have remained together for hundreds of years. And as the evening sky becomes softer, your quiet journey continues. You continue along the ancient stone path. The evening light becomes softer with every quiet step. The tall trees stand peacefully around you. Their leaves move gently with the cool evening breeze. The small stream continues beside the path, its peaceful sound guiding you forward. After a little while, the trees begin to open. And beyond them, you discover a hidden little clearing. In the center, there is a beautiful stone shelter. It is simple and very old, covered with green moss and surrounded by wildflowers. A small wooden chair rests beside the stone wall. Nearby, a clear spring flows quietly from between the rocks. The water is pure and still. The place feels as though time has forgotten it. On the stone wall, you notice a small wooden box carefully placed beneath a climbing vine. You slowly open the box. Inside, there is another old journal and a small dried flower. The flower looks delicate, yet it has kept its beauty through many years. You gently pick up the journal. The first page contains only a few simple words. Peace is not found by searching far away. It grows quietly inside moments we learn to cherish. You read the words slowly and allow their peaceful meaning to settle in your heart. The evening becomes quiet. The stars begin to appear above the trees, and in this hidden place, you feel a deep sense of calm. Your journey continues gently. You sit quietly beside the clear spring, holding the old journal in your hands. The evening air feels cool and peaceful. Above you, the stars slowly appear between the branches of the ancient trees. You gently open the first page. The old handwriting begins to tell a beautiful memory from many years ago. Long ago, I found this quiet place, hidden among the trees. There was only a small stream, a few wild flowers, and the peaceful sound of the wind. You continue reading slowly. The writer describes how this little place became a home for quiet thoughts and gentle dreams. Every morning, he would sit beside the spring, listening to the water, watching the changing seasons. He planted flowers, not because they were needed, but because their beauty brought happiness to simple moments. The journal tells of many peaceful days, rainy afternoons, warm summer evenings, and golden autumn mornings. Years passed, but the garden remained a place of calm. The writer believed that nature always remembers the kindness given to it. You close your eyes for a moment. The sound of the spring, the whisper of the trees, and the quiet night air surround you. You feel as though you are sharing a peaceful moment across time. The old journal rests gently in your hands, and its quiet story continues. You slowly turn another page of the old journal. The soft moonlight falls gently across the faded writing. A new memory begins to appear. Beside the quiet spring, I built a small stone house. Not to escape the world, but to find moments of peace within it. You continue reading. The writer describes the little house made from old stones collected from the valley. Each stone carried a story. Some were shaped by flowing water. Some were warmed by years of sunlight. Together, they became a place of comfort. Inside the little house, there was only a wooden table, a simple chair, a small fireplace, and shelves filled with old books. The writer spent many evenings there, listening to the rain, watching the dancing flames, and writing quiet thoughts into his journal. The little stone house became a place where memories rested. Where flowers bloomed, where stories were written, and where silence was welcomed. You look up from the journal. The small stone shelter around you feels even more special. The same peaceful air, the same quiet spring, and the same gentle night still remain. You place your hand upon the old stone wall. It feels cool and steady, as though it remembers every peaceful moment that has passed here. The stars shine softly above the hidden garden, and you continue your quiet journey through time. You slowly open the old wooden door of the little stone house. The door moves gently with a quiet sound, as if welcoming you inside. A warm golden glow fills the small room. The fireplace still holds a gentle flame. The air carries the soft scent of old books, wood, and dried flowers. Along the stone walls are wooden shelves. They are filled with ancient books, leather journals, and carefully preserved papers. You walk slowly across the old wooden floor. Every step creates a soft sound in the peaceful room. On a small table near the window, you discover a large rolled paper. You gently open it. It is an old hand-drawn map of the hidden garden. The map shows the river, the ancient trees, the quiet paths, and places that are not easily found. At the edge of the map, there is a small note. Beyond the garden, there is a place where the morning mist meets the first light. You read the words slowly. A feeling of curiosity and peace fills your heart. Beside the map, there is an old book with a simple title, The Quiet Places of the Valley. You carefully open the book. Inside are beautiful descriptions of peaceful landscapes, forgotten gardens, and moments where people found rest. You sit beside the fireplace, holding the old book. Outside, the night breeze moves softly through the trees. Inside, the little stone house feels like a safe place, filled with memories, waiting to be discovered. The night slowly begins to fade away. You rest inside the little stone house beside the gentle fireplace. The old map rests quietly on the wooden table as the first light of morning touches the window. You slowly open your eyes. A new day has arrived outside. A soft layer of morning mist covers the hidden garden. You take the old map and carefully follow its quiet path, leaving the stone house behind. You walk between the ancient trees. The world feels completely still. Tiny drops of dew rest upon the leaves. The gentle sound of the stream follows you. The path becomes narrower as it moves deeper into the valley. Soon, the trees begin to open, and a beautiful sight appears before you. A wide valley covered in soft white mist. The first rays of sunlight slowly pass through. The morning fog, golden light, touches the grass and makes every drop of dew sparkle softly. You carefully open the book. Inside are beautiful descriptions of peaceful landscapes, forgotten gardens, and moments where people found rest. The old map was leading you to this place, a place where morning mist meets the first light. You stand quietly and take in the peaceful beauty around you. For a moment, time feels still. and the whole valley seems to breathe with calmness